Hello there, welcome to another edition of One Night Only. Today we are playing this. No, not this game. No, not this game. We're playing any minute now. Well, you've seen the title, so you probably know what we're playing already, but let's try and make some suspense. That's a garden. We're not playing Garden. No, we're playing a game called... No, we're not playing a game called Midas. It's weird, because it says Midas Games here. On the box, it says Midas Touch. I shit you not. We're playing Air Ranger Rescue Helicopter. Yes. I know. You've probably never heard of this game, and for a good reason, because it is... crap. Is the word. I mean... Okay, this came out in 2002, I think. So it's 12 years old. It's one of the first PlayStation 2 titles. It's a budget software. It's a... Okay, before I go on, look at that screen. That looks amazing, right? That looks like it's gonna be a riot. It's gonna be, like, intense. But then we get to this and it's, like, not. So yeah, this is, like, shovelware. It's a cheap budget software. And you can tell because it's horrible, especially this bit. I mean, just to get into the game, you have to create a profile, save a profile. Then you have to load your profile again, even though you've just saved it. Makes no bloody sense. What should we do? We'll do rescue. We'll just get on with it. Here we go, mission 1. We've got to basically land the helicopter in the middle of a city.
A person has been seriously
I'll let this man
injured in
explain,
an
shall I?
accident caused by a passenger vehicle
Alright,
at a
mate,
city
God.
intersection.
Don't push your
On
part.
arrival at the
Fuck
scene,
me.
move the casualty to stretchers and take them to the
To what?
accident and
To
emergency
stretchers? To
hospital.
a stretcher, it says. Can you not fucking read? Even I can fucking read. Bloody hell. Now loading, that says, mate. Go on, have a go at it. It's now loading. No, mate, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. He said... Oh, fuck me. I mean, that tells you everything, doesn't it? When the on-screen writing doesn't match with what the bloke's saying, and he's just reading it out. Okay, I don't know what the fuck the controls are. I'm pushing all the buttons. No. Nothing is working. Right, no, that's just camera. Okay. We'll try every combination of buttons. Oh, we've moved it a little bit. You see the VSI? I think that's something. How do I do that? Right, okay. R1 is basically your rotor. And R something else. I don't know how I slow down. There's a good thing about this game, okay? Now, you'll notice that the helicopter, well, you will notice eventually, it keeps swinging round to the right. And it's not me doing that, but that apparently is how a helicopter acts. So you have to counter it all the time. So that's pretty damn... Well, on older helicopters, I reckon I would have thought that newer helicopters have got an automatic sensor that automatically puts them straight. But this thing, it swings around to the right. If you let go of the sticks, it will just continue going round in a loop. And it's to do with the way the rotors are going, and it pushes the helicopter round to the right. So, I like that touch, but this is a fucking game. This isn't a flight simulator, this is a game, okay? We don't need that shit. If we want the thing to go forward, we should just have to push forward. We shouldn't have to constantly be fighting with the fucking helicopter. Because the controls on this are awful. They are so hard to get to grips with. It just makes everything shit, and you're losing your bloody bearings all the time when the thing's just fucking swinging around. And all you want to do is get lower and higher and shit, and you can't do it because you keep having to change the fucking camera and push the right stick to move the bloody thing around. It's fucking... Right, and there's what, 8 buttons on a PlayStation on a PlayStation 2 controller. There's cross, square, circle, triangle. There's L1, L2, R1, R2, right? So why are 4 of the buttons just for the fucking camera? Why? Do other shit, I don't know. And at least let me control the camera. I mean, you can have, like, 4 different views, but none of them are very helpful. There's no, like, direct overhead camera, so you can't really see where you're landing. It's bullshit. Who came up with this shit? Well, I don't know if there is. There probably is. I just don't know how to access it because none of the buttons do fuck all. Okay, I'm not shitting you here. You will literally wait. Okay? This is all you do. You wait for him to bring the victim back. You wait. You wait. That's it. I mean, and okay, we brought a stretcher out for this bloke who's had an accident, right? Why the fuck didn't they take the stretcher over to the guy, put him on it there, and then wheel it back over? Why is he carrying him? I mean, and how fucking strong is this bloke? This is mental. There would at least be 2 of them, surely. I would have got out and helped, I would have hoped. Look at that. Look at the state of this fucking game. Oh my god. I mean, otherwise, the world's fine. It looks... I mean, it's an early title. I mean, we still have to wait for this cunt now to get back to the fucking helicopter. God's sake. Yeah, so it's an early title. We can forgive the visuals, but they've done alright. They've created a world. There's stuff in it. There's people. They're not necessarily moving, and there's not much going on, but they've had a pretty good go at it. The helicopter looks fine. It looks like a helicopter. And the controls, although they are stiff and difficult, it does make it quite a tense situation, and you do feel like you're flying a helicopter. Well, I'd guess it feels like you're flying a helicopter. But that's where they missed the point. This is supposed to be a game, a fun game. There's 4 missions split up into like 8 different things they do. It's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, and this video is what? It's going to be 10 minutes long, I reckon. I'm not going to make it much longer because I hate this fucking game. And I would have done like 2 of the missions, so it's only going to be an hour if you get good at it. That's all the gameplay you've got is an hour's gameplay. The only thing that is going to keep you coming back to this is because it's so fucking hard. You're going to have to do each mission about 20 times just to get it done right. So, you know, just... why is everything so hard? Okay, landing it is a fucking nightmare because when you're descending onto the helipad, all you want to do is control the descent, right? That's all you want to do. But the fucking helicopter keeps switching around to the right because of the way a helicopter works. And I've said it twice already, but it's a game. It's not meant to be fucking realistic. Well, it is, but it's not meant to be so realistic that it ruins the entertainment value. It just pisses me off. It's I mean, right. The reason why I'm playing this is because it's a one-off. I mean, yeah, the show's called One Night Only. I'm only doing games, playing them once. The first 2, Turtles in Time, right, is a game I've never played. I wanted to play it, but it's not the longest game. I think I got about halfway through it. Well, in some of the playthroughs. The one you saw, I didn't get very far, but it doesn't matter. It's still a great game. So, yeah, there's not a lot more I could have shown. I could have tried to complete it, but it would have been like a half-hour video max. So I didn't see the point. Fight Night, again, once you've seen one match, you've seen them all. Seeing them over and over again, it wouldn't be much fun. So that's like a one-off. This, however, it's a different story. The game is not interesting at all. It's boring as fuck. I hate this. Having to save it and then having to reload the profile is fucking retarded. Who the fuck came up with that idea? They'd obviously never played a game before. I know this is early PlayStation 2, but you can go back to PlayStation 1, you can see what other people are doing and go, oh yeah, that's how you use a save facility. Not fucking... save the game, then load it. So this is the second mission, whatever. But yeah, the reason I'm playing it is because I really like the idea of it. I like games that try, and this is why I like this game. I don't like it, I think the game's awful, but I like the fact that they've given it a go. They've taken something that nobody else has done and given it a shot and try to make a game out of it, and good on them for that. More people should be doing that. Taking an idea and going, yeah, alright, we could make a game out of this, rather than going, oh no, what sort of game? Let's make a racing game, or let's make a fighting game, or let's make this. They've gone, we want to make a game about being an air rescue ranger. And it's like, alright, cool, I can get on board that. And although the execution is poor, because the game is shit, the idea behind it, I love. If they just had maybe a bigger budget, I mean, obviously this is a budget game. They couldn't really throw a lot of money at it, but they've given it a good shot, and it works. I mean, it's not buggy. Everything is fine. It's not very polished, but in terms of like crashing and that, it doesn't crash. It's never crashed. It always works. So everything is everything is good in terms of it works, but in terms of a game, it's shit. But to give it a score is nearly impossible. I'd never score a game. I never have on my show, and I never will. But it gets like, you know, you get like 10 points for effort. That's what they get with this. They get 10 points for effort. I mean, the boat looks all right. Oh god, this is so hard. There's a kid. But yeah, you know, so it's a Rare game. It's not made by Rare, and you could probably get it for like 20p. But it's a rare instance of a game, if you like, that they've taken something like this and gone, okay, we'll give it a go. So I applaud them for that. We'll give them a clap. They deserve a clap for making this atrocious game. But you know, they've had an idea, went with it, fucked it up. Never mind. Oh, pardon me. I couldn't do any better. I mean, critics don't make games. Thank God. I couldn't do any better than this. No way. I have ideas of how to make it better, but physically doing it, no, I wouldn't have a clue. So I applaud them for anyone who can make anything like this. I say hats off to you. You've got more skills than I have. But yeah, just you know, there needs to be some sort of quality control, and they probably had it, but they've obviously never played a video game before. Because it isn't a video game. It's like a simulator. It is a simulator, basically. But it's not in-depth enough to be a simulator, and it's not fun enough to be a game. So they've sort of missed both. They've probably tried to make a simulation game, but make it a bit more accessible. But they haven't, because the controls suck. And I've sunk the helicopter because it was pissing me off. So the controls suck. It's boring to look at. Nothing really happens. Everything's too static. But whatever. You never have to see this again. If you never have to watch this video again. You never have to go out, buy this game and play it. Just don't bother. It's awful. But if you want to own something that there's nothing else like, then buy it by all means, because there isn't anything like it. And more people should be at least trying to make something that is a one-off. So thank you for watching. Tune in next time. Thank you. Bye.